you still see yourself as a Rastafarian?
Of course. That's a natural part of me. That is who I am. And there was another question. How would
Yeah.
I define myself as a Rastafarian based on the rules that they have implemented as Rastafarianism? Well, my answer to that is first of all, Rastafarianism has been infiltrated. That means that people have come into the levity or religion or way of life, whatever you want to term it as. People come in and they brought rules into it that are meant to work against us, against we who decide that Rastafarianism is the way for us to go. So we've been deceived. So because I believe that quite a few of the rules that have been placed upon us as Rastafarians is um, deception or something to divert us from the truth, from living our best life, I decided I'm going to try to decipher what is actually the infiltration of the enemy and what is actually genuine so that I can benefit from this way of life as best as I can because Rastafarianism is all about being as natural as you possibly can. It's about being as upright as you possibly can be. It's about being as progressive as you can be. It's about being as loving as you can be. Now, we don't have a problem with most of those things, but when it comes to the fun part, I realize that the fun part of life has been infiltrated when it comes to a Rastafarian. And this is my personal opinion, but here's why I say that. Is because number one, they say that women are not allowed to wear short clothes. It's an abomination, they say, unto God. My problem with that is we Rastafarians who have faith in the liberty, who have faith in natural living and whatnot, who have better skin, who have more beauty than we do. So why would God train us to eat so well and look after ourselves with exercise and whatnot for our body to look great only for us to hide it from the whole world? And that never made any sense to me. I did try just wearing long clothes and whatnot at one point, but because it didn't make any sense to me, I stopped and just started being myself. Number two, dancing. This is another experience that I had. I used to dance before I became a Rastafarian, and because I wanted to live for the Lord, the way that people expressed it to me, the way that people taught me is that if you dance and wind up yourself and whatnot, they say that that's an abomination unto the Lord. But then God made me get sick. So then when I got sick, what saved my life? The same body movement, the same dancing, the same gyrating, the same snaking, all them thing them body movement they move mucus out the system. They help for improve our digestion. They help for prolong life. The list goes on and on as to what the other health benefits. That's not what I'm here for. But these are my experiences. So they teach us that we're not supposed to wear short clothes as women. They teach us that we're not supposed to be dancing and gyrating and whatnot. The next problem we have with them is the what was it? This 21-day purification where they claim say they lock the women away and and then let them out for 7 days because they have their period. I never agreed with that when I heard the teachings of the 21-day purification. Okay, first of all, I relate to the bubble side. of Rastafarianism. That's the part, or that's the type of Rastafarianism that I was practicing. So me can't talk about the Nyabingi lifestyle. Me can't talk about none of them. I'm talking about what some of the things that I learned as a bubble, right? So this 21-day purification. First of all, when I have period and I have cramps, I need my man at that time. You know want to hear nobody tell me that they will lock me away in a some hut with some other women that's on their cycle as well. Because if we all in there with period cramps, who will take care of we? That never made any sense to me. When me have my period, and then me need to have my man around to help me look after the children, to help me look after me. That's what a partnership is for. That's why God put two together. It's so that we can help each other, look after each other. Okay. So when it comes to how I identify as a Rasta, the fact that I feel like the liberty has been infiltrated with these what I consider to be silly rules, I've chosen to just put them there down and live my own truth according to what life has taught me. And there's more changes that I made that are contrary to what I was taught, but those things I will mention in another um segment of this story time or sharing or whatever I want to call it about my life as a Rastafarian. God is the way, the truth, and the life. So all I seek for is truth. I don't seek to live life according to other people's perception of what is right. The relationship between God and man is always a personal one. So only God can judge me. You know, everybody gonna have their opinions and they're fair. It's fair. It's okay to have your opinions. It's okay to like what you're hearing. It's okay to not like what you're hearing from me. It's okay to agree. It's okay to not agree. But at the end of the day, this is my journey. This is my belief. This is how I have learned it. Because the things that I learned, I didn't just change them just like that. I had good reason to change them. Life put me in situations and tested me to see if I really want to stand by these principles or not. And some of them I still uphold, some of them I've had to let go because they didn't serve my best interest. They were not working for my highest good. Okay, so yeah, I'll be sharing more in the future about my journey as a Rastafarian, where I'm coming from and where I'm at now. I still identify as a Rasta because a Rasta is the way, the truth, and the life for me, for I and I, Rastafari.